Welcome, everybody, to Secret Sauce, the show where we unpack business tips, life hacks, and advice from industry leaders. I'm karly.iacono. Today, I am joined by Neely Tamminga, the CEO of Distill. Neely, welcome. I am so happy to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I love this series. This is fantastic. Thank you.
So fun. I'm glad you could be a part of it. So tell us a little bit about the genesis of Distill, what you do, what you focus on, and how it came to be.
Yeah, you bet. So Distill is a fun business. We like to just explain how we do what we do all day long. And that is, if economic data were nutrition, we'd be nutritionists. We help guide CEOs and boards navigate consumer behavior all through an economic lens, which has been really busy lately. But what we're really known for is finding the unique relevant data sets with high integrity that can actually be used in planning businesses or in, when they're discussing things with their investors. A lot of our companies that we work with are publicly traded. So it's high integrity, interesting data sets, relevant overall for decision making.
That's amazing. And it sounds like it's much different than just your standard data that's available, right? Through Googling or even just through, baseline analytics, right? You really take it to the next level.
Yeah, for sure. I would say the integrity piece is really important, right? Because big millions of dollars of decisions are typically going into, the what now, right? Question after assessing the situation or strategy for a company. And we have found there's really no shortage of data in this world, but there's a shortage of wisdom. And so we bring that wisdom to the data and really get at what matters in a business as it relates to, the consumer behavior, consumer economy. We used to be on Wall Street, so we were on Wall Street for 20 plus years, and we decided to pivot.
Love it. So what is your piece of advice for our listeners today?
Ooh, okay.
Only pick one for the moment.
Okay, there's so many. Here's what I would say. If you are, usually people are looking, they have a question and they're looking for answers, and they tend to go to Google first, right? I mean, it's normal. It's human behavior. What we would recommend folks do to find if there's really good integrity with that data set or whatever data point they come across that they might want to use, we say, read the methodology first. If there's a survey out there or, how certain government agencies require, to publish how they come up with their numbers. Like, how does consumer CPI come up with what CPI does? Go read the methodology first before you commit to the statistic. And the reason why we say that is you'll see crazy things that get quoted out there. And it was like a survey of 100 people. Like, guess what? That's not statistically significant.
Right.
So check your methodology before you commit to the data point. That will put you well ahead of everybody else on the path of integrity.
I wonder what percentage of time people actually do that. I'd put it at like that 0.05, right?
It's not much.
Maybe lower. It's true. That's a really, really good reminder. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anything personal, life hack, or other wisdom that you'd like to share with us?
I've been thinking a lot about my own personal growth. I'm headed towards a milestone number in a couple of years. And as I reflect on my own personal growth in my 40s, so I'm headed to 50 in a couple of years, I really am grateful for having invested in advocates and friends in my life and choosing to walk away from foes. And there's an author out there who I recommend often. His name is Jon Acuff. He's fantastic. And he has this great kind of chapter he writes in one of his books called Do-Over, where he talks about how do you assess who's your friends, foes, or advocates, and really invest where you need to invest. Because sometimes your friends won't be your advocates, and sometimes your foes actually might be your advocates. You don't realize that. And sometimes your advocates, you want to be best friends with them, but that's not their role in your life. So really getting clear on who your circle is to invest in your life so that you know how to be held accountable as you do your personal growth both personally and professionally. So Friends, Foes, and Advocates, John Acuff, it's probably one of my favorite pieces of advice. Get clear on who those people are in your life.
I'm ordering it today. A lot of our listeners were, and this is not a paid promotion, in case
It's
anyone
not.
was wondering. But it's so true. And a lot of people just want to feel good, and feeling good does not always lead to personal growth, right? You really have to dig into how all these people impact your life. So that's great. I will definitely check it out. So much good information. Neely, I really appreciate you coming on the show. It was wonderful to see you. To everyone listening, reach out to Neely if you have data questions. She's an amazing resource. That was Secret Sauce. I'm Karly Iacono. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks so much, Neely.
Thank you.